In this video, I'm going to show you this exercise called the 100. So one of the principles of Pilates is the breath. So this is actually, it's a breathing exercise, at the same time working your core. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down on my back with my pelvis, this is my pelvis, and my spine neutral. So how to find neutral is when I melt my back, then I arch my back, and somewhere in between would be your neutral. So if I put a cup of coffee, it's not going to spill towards my chest or towards my feet. So first I'm going to do the full exercise, then we're going to do some modification later on. First, I'm going to tabletop my legs to tabletop and curl my body up. Then I'm going to extend my legs and I'm going to pump the arms. Inhale, exhale, 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 then inhale, then exhale. That's just about 100 breaths. So for most people that might be too difficult. So I'm going to show you some modifications later on. Like I said a while ago, that the 100 exercise is very difficult for most people. So I set aside some props that you can use and to get you to the actual exercise. So I'm going to put the link below so you can get those props if you need to. But first is some of the modification you could start with is instead of the full 100 position in this. So practice first how to breathe while doing the 100 exercise. So there are two ways of breathing, and one is, we call it the staccato breathing. So staccato, like it's used in if you're doing vocalization, if you're a singer. So staccato breathing is more it's more rhythmic. So I'll inhale for 5, then I'll exhale for 5. So I'll inhale like, then exhale, inhale, exhale. So the reason for that breathing is we want to bring the oxygen to our lungs, not to our stomach. So that's why we're breathing into our nose and out with our mouth. And the way we exhale is more, we call it more pursed lips, like not like that. So the reason for that is we want to activate those deeper core muscles. We call it the transverus abdominis. So it's activated with breath, especially on the exhale. So if you can see, if you put your hands on your stomach, then when you exhale, like, or even cough, like, you'll feel those core muscles engage. That's the reason why we're breathing in that manner. So we're gonna practice that breath, the staccato breathing. So then exhale. So once you get the breathing down, so I want you to practice the arm movement. So arms long by your side. So just keep your pelvis and spine neutral with your knees bent, with hip width apart. So you without even lifting your head. So just practice the arm, flapping the arms. So initiate from your lats, not from your elbow. So not like this, or the wrist. So I want you to move from your lats, you know. So then you combine it with breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay. So in that way, you'll be able to learn how to coordinate the breathing and while moving. So we're trying to break it down. And imagine you're slapping your hands against water. So, but your arms is very firm. You're not moving from the elbow. So the next one, as you get accustomed with that, you could build it up with either you're gonna lengthen the back of the neck and curl your upper body up. So you're sliding your rib cage to your pelvis. So you're not tucking your tailbone. You're just initiate from the head, lengthen the back of your neck, then curl your upper body up. So this ribs is moving closer to my pelvis. So you're shortening those two distance. Then you just practice your 100 in this manner. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, so this is the time you kind of, you know, evaluate or check yourself. Oh, it's hurting my neck. So maybe you're not ready to do that. So that's why we have props. So I would use like an arc barrel. You could rest your head and do that same exercise. So I'm going to use my arc barrel. So I'm now more supported. So my shoulders are supported. So my head, my eye gaze is in my knee. Then I could practice the 100. Then I could, from here, actually go to the next step by doing a tabletop. Exhale. Then from tabletop, you could do, you could do one leg. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. So you could do some coordination. So before you actually do the actual exercise with your legs extended. So the higher it is, the easier. I mean, the lower it is, it's harder. When the higher it is, it's easier. So this supports your shoulders, the weight of your upper body, so the neck doesn't strain your neck too much. So make sure you're not elevating your shoulders as well. Your shoulders are just neutral. So this is the arc barrel. And if not, so I'll also add the link below so you can get this item if you want to use that. Or so once you get to a point of some of us, maybe our weakness is our lower back. So once we extend this leg, it's straining your back. So I use this another item. It's called a stability cushion. So I put it under my hips. It's nice and cushy. Then so it's easier to do the 100 without straining my back. So you could do this with legs extended, or you could even start with a tabletop position. Then you pump your arms. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Then you could also add some coordination if you want to test your strength of your hips and your core. So as long as it's not going to your back, since you're a little bit higher off the floor, and it will support your back. And it's a nice feel in the back because it's soft. And the instability also challenges your core without straining. So I like this props that you can use. Or you could use also a softball. So what you can do with a softball's running away from me, is you could use this between your knees to engage your adductors, so the inner thighs, while doing your Pilates 100. So, or you could use it somewhere closer to your ankle, so that's a little bit harder. So a softball would do. Another one is you could also use some people have long legs or heavy legs. You could use a flex band to support the weight of your leg while you're doing the 100. And the band is also great because it puts some tension in your lats. You're activating your lats while you're doing the 100. And lastly is you could also use a ring the Pilates circle or magic circle, and this is the fitness circle light, not the heavy one. So I like this. You could put it also in your inner thighs. I should do your 100, or you could put it somewhere in your ankle. I should do the 100. Then you could do different things. You could do other variations of 100, making circle. So there's many ways to challenge yourselves doing the 100. Hope you enjoy that exercise and all the props you can play with. Thanks so much for joining. Till next time. Bye.